Good morning students. Welcome to chemistry online class. In this session, we will discuss few topics from the lesson gaseous state. The first topic is deviation from ideal gas behavior. We know the gas equation is PV is equal to nRT. The gas equation PV is equal to nRT is based on the kinetic theory of gases. You will learn about kinetic theory of gases in your physics textbook. The kinetic theory of gases provides two assumptions. Let us consider this container. This container completely contains the gas molecules. Now, comparing total volume of the gas, the volume occupied by an individual molecule is negligible. I am repeating. Comparing total volume of the gas, the volume occupied by an individual molecule is negligible. The second one is there is no force of attraction between the gas molecules. The gases which obey these two assumptions under all conditions of temperature and pressure. I am repeating, the gases which obeys these two assumptions under all conditions of temperature and pressure, such gases are called ideal gases. But in real, these two assumptions are not possible under all conditions. The example is gas, it is converted into liquid. Gas is converted into liquid. This conversion shows there is force of attraction between the gas molecules. That's why gas is converted into liquid. So, there is no gas. It behaves ideally under all conditions. I am repeating. There is no gas. It behaves ideally under all conditions of temperature and pressure. Non-ideal gases are called real gases. The real gases, it behaves ideally under some conditions. First one is low pressure. Second one is high temperature. So, real gases, it behaves ideally under the conditions of low pressure and high temperature. And then the gases which obeys gas laws are the gases which obeys the gas equation PV is equal to nRT. Such gases are also called ideal gases. Real gases are deviated from the ideal behavior. It is measured by using the term compressibility factor. Compressibility factor is represented as Z. Compressibility factor is the ratio of PV to nRT. That is, compressibility factor is equal to PV divided by nRT. We know for ideal gases, PV is equal to nRT. This shows for ideal gases, the value of PV is equal to the value of nRT. So, for ideal gases, the compressibility factor, its value, it becomes unity, that is 1. So, for ideal gases, compressibility factor, its value is 1 at all temperature and pressure. Now, I am drawing a plot of Z versus pressure for ideal gases. I will receive a straight line. This straight line is the ideal gas line. I am repeating. I draw a plot of Z versus P for ideal gases. I will receive a straight line which is parallel to the pressure axis. This ideal gas line shows the Z value is equal to 1. The part which is above the ideal gas line, its compressibility factor value is greater than 1. The part which is below the ideal gas line, the compressibility factor value is less than 1. For all gases at very low pressure and very high temperature, the Z value becomes unity and the gases it behave ideally. I am repeating. For all gases at very low pressure and very high temperature, the compressibility factor value becomes unity and the gases it tends to behave ideally. If the gas it deviates from ideal behavior. If the gas it deviates from the ideal behavior, Z value deviates from unity. I am repeating, when a gas it deviates from ideal behavior, Z value deviates from unity. But for all gases, very low pressure and very high temperature, Z value becomes unity and the gases it behaves ideally. Let us consider this graph. Ideal gas compressibility factor value is 1. That is Z is equal to 1. It shows there is no deviation. But for Z value is less than 1, it shows the negative deviation. If the Z value is greater than 1, it shows the positive deviation. If the graph is present below the ideal gas line, it shows the negative deviation. If the graph is first present above the ideal gas line, it shows the positive deviation. Anyway, among the hydrogen, nitrogen, methane, helium and carbon dioxide, all the 5 gases, it shows its ideal behavior at a very low pressure. Increasing pressure, it shows the deviation. First of all, hydrogen and helium, with increasing pressure, it shows the positive deviation. And then nitrogen, methane and carbon dioxide, with increasing pressure, first it shows the negative deviation and then it moves towards the positive side. Among the nitrogen, methane and carbon dioxide, it shows the maximum negative deviation with increasing pressure. Further, a particular range of increasing pressure, its deviation moves towards the positive side. Before we saw how the gases it behaves ideally under low pressure. Now we will discuss how the gases it behaves ideally under high temperature. At a high temperature, average kinetic energy of the molecules is very high. So, intermolecular attraction, that is force of attraction between the gas molecules, is insignificant. Here, insignificant, its meaning is not important. I am repeating, at a high temperature, average kinetic energy of the molecules is very high. So, intermolecular attraction is not important. That's why at a high temperature, the gases, it behaves ideally. And then, if the temperature decreases, average kinetic energy of the molecules also decreases. So, molecular attraction is improved or increased. If the molecular attraction is improved or increased, the gases, it deviates from the ideal behavior at a low temperature. Let us consider this graph. This graph is plotted by using the values of Z versus P at a different temperature for nitrogen gas. In real, nitrogen it is a real gas. This graph shows how increasing temperature, nitrogen gas it shows the ideal behavior. At 220 Kelvin, the ideal behavior of the nitrogen is very low. Further increasing temperature, that is at 273 Kelvin, nitrogen gas its ideal behavior is low. Further increasing temperature, that is at 300 it shows a ideal behavior over a considerable range of pressure. So at 327 Kelvin nitrogen gas, it shows a ideal behavior over a considerable range of pressure. The particular temperature is called boil temperature or boil point. Boil temperature or boil point, it depends on the nature of the gas. Above the boil point, that is above the 327 Kelvin, nitrogen gas always it shows the positive deviation. For real gases, above boil point, the Z value is greater than 1. It shows the positive deviation. Below the boil point, that is below the 327 Kelvin temperature, nitrogen gas, it shows the negative deviation with the increasing pressure. Further increasing pressure, it moves towards the positive deviation side. From this, what we conclude, at low pressure and high temperature, all the gases, it behaves ideally. Our next topic is compressibility factor for real gases. For real gases, Z is equal to PV real divided by nRT is equation number 1. For ideal gas, PV ideal is equal to nRT. Now, I am taking the pressure to the right hand side. This equation 2 will become V ideal is equal to nRT divided by P is considered as the third equation. I am taking reciprocal on both sides. Equation 3 will become 1 by V ideal is equal to P divided by nRT. Now I am substituting the P divided by nRT is equal to 1 divided by V ideal in first equation. The first equation will become Z is equal to V real divided by V ideal. Here V real is the molar volume of the real gas and V ideal is the molar volume of the gas. When it behaves ideally, we will meet in the next session. Thank you students. Thank you.